Well, for 2 years, the Russia hoax completely dominated Washington. Virtually everything in American politics and American government were subservient to it. Now we may finally find out how that hoax began and how it so easily escalated to spying on the FBI's political enemies. Yesterday, the Attorney General William Barr appointed Connecticut U.S. Attorney John Durham to lead the investigation into the origins of the Russia probe. Howie Carr is a radio show host. He knows Durham, and he joins us tonight for some perspective on him. Howie, thanks a lot for coming on. So how would you assess his temperament, his skills? Is he a good man for this job?
I talked to some of the people who worked with him today, and Tucker, everybody's very happy with this assignment. He was brought into Boston about 20 years ago to handle 2 generations of endemic corruption in the Boston FBI office. And there was a particularly terrible case where the FBI in the 60s had framed 4 guys for a murder they didn't commit. Everybody knew they were innocent. And the 2 U.S. attorneys at the time that didn't do anything to get these guys out of prison, even though everyone knew they were not guilty, were Robert Mueller and William Weld, who's now running for president. He actually sent a letter to the state saying these guys should be kept in prison, even though, again, it was well known they were innocent. Well, Durham comes to town, and the case starts unraveling, and he's the one who, after 30-plus years, these guys, innocent men, had been in prison, a couple of them on death row. He's the one who brought it to the judge and set in motion the exoneration of them, and it led to a $102 million civil lawsuit, victory for them against the feds. He did a great job, and when he understands the corruption in the FBI, and he's also he's worked for 2 Democrat attorneys general on special cases like this, and 2 Republican attorneys general. And one case was this case in Boston with the FBI corruption, and 2 of the other cases involved the CIA. And I think it's pretty clear to most people that this hoax, as you put it, had its genesis in the FBI and most likely the CIA. So I think he's a really good guy for the job, and he understands what he's up against. When he came to Boston, he saw how corrupt and sordid the entire situation was. Yes. So he moved his entire base of operations to Worcester, 30, 40 miles away, just to keep a hands-off attitude towards the city. He's a very smart guy.
So he sounds like the guy. I mean, if you were a corrupt FBI official, he's the last guy you'd want looking into you, it sounds like.
If I were a corrupt FBI or CIA official, I think I might be pricing apartments at the Ecuadorian embassy in London right about now.
Wouldn't that be nice to see? Oh, my gosh. Howie Carr, thank you for that. That's interesting as hell. Thank you.
Thanks, Tucker.